What's up, everybody? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again, and we're going to deal with this issue right here. And it's not an issue for the brothers, but I'm going to bring it to the black women's attention why black men should keep walking away, not only from the DNC, but black women as well. And it goes a little something like this. Recently, I was on TikTok in the middle of a live stream, and a black woman that didn't agree with me decided to block me on TikTok. And TikTok, within 30 seconds, upheld that. So basically, you war against me, we're going to come back at you. And I said we, because I'm going to gather people together. And if Afro men can't speak on TikTok, then we'll make sure no one can speak on TikTok. Period. And that's going to be a message to TikTok. But anyway, because the same way you block us, we'll block you. All right. So anyway, yeah, we are in a war with black women. So that's one of the reasons why we leave. All right. But the DNC, this whole thing was about Stacey Abrams and what she doesn't bring to the Afro community. The DNC stood for everything except for Afro men and the families we wanted to leave. As a matter of fact, this country makes it so that no matter what wickedness the women do to Afro men, the women and the state will make money off of us. All right. And so we're saying F that. We're getting passports and we're leaving black women alone, but we're also leaving the DNC alone. And you'll be surprised at how. But first, let me remind y'all, get them thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click the notification bell. And my PayPal me and Cash App will be in the description box. Okay? And so you already know what to do. Remember, before you donate to anyone, take care of yourself and family first. All right, so let's break down the BS as to how the so-called black woman, all right, felt that it is our obligation to just do whatever they want us to do. And now that they're surprised that we're not doing what they want us to do, they're angry about it. Let's take a little look at the cause of that anger real quick, and then you'll see her anger in the next one.
I want to turn to Georgia, which is on everyone's minds because less than 2 months out from the midterms, and at the center of the conversation among many black men. That rarely happens, and I want to center black men today. But Stacey Abrams is behind Governor Kemp. Now, Abrams says if black men vote for her, she'll win. But the math ain't really math in there.
Okay, and the reason why math ain't math in there, because brothers already know what time it is. They think we're suckers for them, and we're tired of being played, the ones who were being played. And the rest of us brothers, we smelt this handwriting on the wall a while back, and we said, no, we're not going to be a part of it. No, those days are done. All right, and so, and because of this, we are now being blocked on all media sources so that we can't voice while we're doing this, and we can't speak and train and teach other brothers what's going on, teach them to pay attention to these politics. All right, so this is what's going on. The polling run up has Kemp ahead of Stacey Abrams, and Stacey Abrams do not have the support of the Afro men. All right, but neither does the Caucasian dude, because he turned his back on Trump. So Georgia is just a hot mess. It would have been easy for any other person to beat that Republican because of his backstabbing ways. All right, because they're going to point out that many Afro men supported Trump because they didn't agree with everything he said, but they liked the fact that he was honest with them. And see, that integrity, honest with them, addressed them as men, had them over into the White House as men discussing policy, in his hotel as men discussing policy. Nowhere ever did any other president treat Afro men as groups with dignity and respect the way Trump did. But y'all decided to ignore those photos. Now, brothers, you have heard what she had to say. This is Stacey Abrams' Black Men's Agenda. And remember, these are the women that want the black men to follow the black women who's never done anything for the community and family, period. And not these political ones. They were only in it for black women. They were in it for black women because they were only in it for themselves and knew that no matter what they did, black women, because they represent black women only, would put them back in office. All right. And so this is on Stacey Abrams. This is her thing that you just saw, right? Now, I want you to understand this economic security, right? Establish 10 million small business investment fund. All right, that small business is going to go to her cronies and black women. All right, she says this is for black men. But none of this singles out black men. Not that black men said they wanted anything singled out for them, because we wanted stuff that was good for us to raise families. But no, this is cronyism, right? And notice that nowhere did she say any of this was going to be good for black men. This is going to be good for anybody but black men. Eliminate fees and red tape to start your own business. Again, this is primarily for black women and cronies. Increase purchasing from black-owned businesses by state entities, and they're going to go to black women, all right? Because that's what Stacey Abrams been doing. But the black men have been such suckers that they kept voting for her. They keep supporting her. They are such suckers in Georgia that the fiasco that happened in 2020 was majorly her doing. All right, allow multiple small companies to join and bid on state contracts as prime contractors, right? Close minority, it didn't say black men, and non-minority business revenues in 6 to 8 years, right? She said minority, she didn't say black men. So this is going to go to anyone, to include the LGBT white men and LGBT white women and white women, black women, and everybody again but Afro men. All right, create family farms initiative. All right, micro farms financing, micro farms, not real farms, just micro farms. You see what I'm saying? It's all BS. But she's hoping that a lot of these so-called black men are going to fall for it. All right, so the reason why they're making this false push is she's losing, and it looked like she's going to lose. And yeah, black men would save her behind, but they've never done her or the women in Georgia or the courts in Georgia have done nothing but screw over Afro men the entire time in office, and we recognize. Remember when I was telling you how well Trump did? He did this well simply because he was honest with everyone, and men appreciated this kind of honesty from a politician, whether they agree with him or not. And they appreciated the strength he showed, and that it showed that he cared about everybody, which is something the Democrats never did. They cared about everybody but the so-called black men. Some brothers who've been played by the political system and black women desire to keep them in bondage other than this political system and the state. They're tired of being played. All right. And that's why we're checking out. That's why we're leaving. All right. And some of us that saw it, we're teaching. Right. And we don't have to teach anything. All we have to do is show them and tell them just go and research these people. No, it's done. We're tired. At the end of the day, this woman has already hit the wall. All right, let the wall smack her out of the political party agenda, because we don't have time for the BS. A lot of brothers don't have time for the BS. And we're saying welcome to the wall politically for black women and those sellout black men that's running for political office. And to the rest of y'all, it's a no depolicing zone. We're going to do what we do. With that said, I'm out.